Yes, good afternoon, everybody. Men's pairs semi-final time here at the Bendigo East Bowling Club for State Champions Week for the year 2025, and pretty fair game in store. Peter Lowe, Bradley PAVEY for the Geelong region, up against Andrew DALLI and Zach Warning from Eastern Rangers. And the man who knows the Eastern Rangers side of town very well is Glenn Sidatis, and he joins me for the first half of this game. Soda, welcome.
Glad to be here, Sammy.
We're back. First time in a long time.
Been a minute. Haven't had the call with you this week. Going back to whatever it was I put up with you for part of a game up at the Vic since we were last on together.
So I've got a long time.
It's certainly been a minute.
So opening end here and 1 of 15. The final to be played later this afternoon. A few interesting quarterfinal results. We'll cover them very shortly. Peter Lowe leading up, of course, the format 2 and walk. So he'll be here for a little while, Glennie.
Just a tad. It's the longest of the formats here at State Champs Week. And of course, as we've already mentioned throughout the week, 4 state championships, every game getting played right the way through. No replays. It's all if ends are killed, yes, replays. If ends are killed, we replay them. It's not respots. Replays, not respots. That's the words I'm looking for. Sentences, English, good language.
Usually helps. So the men's pairs started yesterday afternoon with a round of 16 games, and then quarterfinals this morning. I think I said final later today, final tomorrow morning. That's what I meant to say.
For the viewers at home, we haven't been drinking heavily at the lunch break or anything like that. We're just struggling to get sentences together early here.
This Gatorade's had a fair hit. Fine. Look at this GWS Giants. It's my team.
The orange team.
The orange team.
Zach drawing nicely on the forehand there. 15 inches shy on the weight department.
Zachy, is everyone using XGs?
Everyone except for Andrew DALLI, who's using some SRs. So we got the black and purple XGs for Zach with the black SRs.
You're the expert. Yeah, SR's wider than XGs. Very similar.
Very similar. They just get there slightly differently.
Okay. Nice.
I reckon the XGs drop a little bit harder in the last 6 feet. We'll do our best to describe the heads for you as they come down, given that Peter Lowe's using the black and red split XGs up against DALLI's full black SRs.
I can't quite see that.
So there's a few in the bad lighting where,
really?
there's
like
the occasional one.
Very tricky.
We're hoping that Peter Lowe is going to be really disciplined with his weight control and make sure that the red side is always facing the camera to make it nice and easy for us.
Not asking for too much, I don't think.
TAB's already paid out on who was going to be the first to comment on this game. Mick West with a quick go Grovers in there.
Yes. Michael. Good afternoon to you, sir, as Peter Lowe is trying to improve the head here for the Geelong pairing, just under areas, but Eastern Rangers holding a couple, and Andrew DALLI up here on his backhand looking to turn the 2-shot bowls even closer. I was trying to think of off air. Remember Zachy when he had his little bowl show going?
Yeah.
What was it called? No, you can't go for a cough break. DALLI misses underneath, so still 2. You remember what it was called?
No, but I reckon if you jump in the YouTube and holes and search bowls shows, you'll be able to find it pretty easily. There can't be too many out there.
Maybe you deleted them all.
Yeah.
Pedro. Oh, it's good bowling. It's very close.
Peter Lowe been a very good player for a very long time. Front-end specialist for quite a while there in many a state side.
In their round of 16 contest, they picked up a 7 on the opening hand. I'm pretty confident saying that won't happen here, Glennie.
If they make 7 out of this, I'll eat my hat.
It's well played by DALLI. He doesn't get a good result, to be fair. Here's one of the few, so PAVEY looking to searching, I think, under his own on the backhand, I think was the call. One blue and a measure, according to paddler Oncio Rodney Bates. One blue. He is the blue paddles belong to Eastern Rangers in this game. Is that right?
Yes. White paddles for Geelong, blue paddles for Eastern Rangers.
Speaking of
nice
paddles,
and easy because the blue on the screen of the AR matches that. That works for us. There's actually a good chance here to land his own bowls. He can get the double pop going, Peterlow out and hang around for 4. His own over once would work as well.
chances. Plays good.
Might have his last good. Still looks a tight line. Big chance here for Zach to create a number on end 1.
I think Peter thought that was the completion of N1 as well. Cannot blame him for trying to grab the jack, quickly concede maybe 1 and away they go, because there's a big chance for Zach to make a few, isn't there?
That's the thing. If he just gets around, you can see the 3 bowls in a line on the right of screen there. Just between Andrew Daly's feet. He's just said it's 2 at the moment. If he can get to that middle bowl of that line of 3 and rock Peterlow out a couple of times, he can make 5. He's going to play the forehand though. Turn the front black once. Not going to reach. We will go to the measure. That one's comfortably in. That's 2 of them in. This is the one that he said he didn't think would find its way into the count. Just the 2. A little bit surprised that after he played his first of his skips bowls on that backhand that he didn't double down there and try and play the shot for 5, Sam.
Not sure, pal. I haven't played any bowls on this screen this week, but I'll tell you one thing, once we get to the afternoon session, it frees up quite a bit and starts unpredictably ripping at some parts, especially going that direction. Alright, shall we have a bit of a rundown of what else is happening in the pairs side of the draw? Obviously this is one of the semi-finals and both had fairly comfortable wins in their quarters. The other half of the draw, Brett Marnie and Wayne Roberts through. We've got Hank skipping in that one. They'll play Will Matthews and Dave Ellis from Ballarat Highlands, who defeated the Arab pair of Scott Machine and Simon Norton 13-12. Glenn, did you see the completion to that game by any chance?
Simon Norton played an absolute horn.
A horn?
That nearly, it was up and down for whether he made 5 on the last end to be holding it. And then,
it was the luckiest shot ever to make 4. He apologised at halfway down. And then that was going to be all square heading to the final end. Will Matthews, backhand runner, is able to remove one of the 4 shots. Means Ballarat hold on by 1 and move on to the semi-final, winning 13 shots to 12. That game will be starting. Are they out in the green yet, Glennie?
they were late to finish, so I'd anticipate there'll be some of a lunch break.
So that'll be on this afternoon. We'll bring some scores once that game kicks off. Good opening bowls here on the second end of this one. As we said, final on tomorrow morning. There's so many games going on, Glennie, here. There's a fair bit happening. The rink next door to us is 2-2 between Ovens and Murray and Strzelecki. Now that is a men's champions round of 16 game that was scheduled to be played tomorrow morning against Mason Bayliss and David Cook from Trafalgar, representing the Strez region. The winner of that will actually play Ali Forsyth tonight. Ali got mixed pairs commitments at the moment. Mixed pairs round of 16 has kicked off as well. A couple of games up here on A green. And the other games down on B green. So plenty of action happening. Of course, Glenn, you're all over finding the live scores, aren't you?
Yes, absolutely. As Zach's just playing a nice little forehand shot here to land Peterlow's bowl and make a couple. Good bowling there. Yep, jump on.
Those games
Bowling
all
results portal.
about to start.
The bowl's now up. Been speaking throughout the week about how good the addition of that live button is.
Hasn't it been? It's been there the whole time. No one knew it existed.
Has it always functioned the way that it does now, though? Or?
I'm not quite sure about that.
By the way, super easy way to keep track of all games as they're being updated. Quick little refresh button as you go.
And for those asking, yes, there is a final stream still to come this evening. Glennie, are we on commentary for it or not?
I don't think believe we've got a roster for game 3 of today.
Well, it might be a game worthwhile commentating. It'll be the women's triples grand final kicking off around 4 p.m.
Fair bowl here from Brad Pavey. Navigates just under Peterlow's bowl, draws a shot.
Get the chalk out. See Sandbelt taking on Goulburn Murray, who held off fast finishing Ovens and Murray in the other semi-final this morning. Plenty of support coming in for the Geelong boys here, obviously. Well followed and plenty of support wherever Ocean Grove are, especially on stream. Benny Simmons asking Glennie, is this the novice pairs? Probably, what would be the opposite of the novice pairs? Could we create a competition?
The Venn diagram of Ben Simmons and unserious comments might just be a circle.
Strong correlation.
Yeah. Always prepared a bit of give a bit of cheek
circle.
there. Yep, one big circle. We do love Benny, A grade fella.
Well,
Loose one from Peterlow there.
that's different.
Couple options for Andrew DALLI here on the backhand. Can turn Zach up. He's 2.5 feet shy. Just slide under his own, can chip Brad Pavey's bowl out clean. If he does get onto Jack, he's got the catching bowl on his side. Not far from Zach coming up here. That will be another catch up. Brad Pavey with the call of turn yours or just underneath. Peterlow on a better track here than his last. Handy.
Make it any easier on that backhand side if that's what he wanted to play. Up and down for these shot, does that mean?
Yeah. It was tight between Brad Pavey and Andrew DALLI's bowl prior to Peterlow's last. Zach searching through here, can get DALLI through it.
Well, that would have been a
just
sneaky angle.
outside.
Call that early out of the hand that it was missing right. He almost got the edge.
Just trying to build up another one in there. He's starting to make Andrew Dally's bowl look a little bit lonely in there. If they can put a third shot in. Or a third close one in, I should say. He's close again here. That's Peter Lowe's bowl coming up. Zach saying, I'm either confident to the jack on the forehand or I'm just outdrawing you on that same side. Hasn't taken the required grass.
Did well. Brad Pavey just searches and gets the bowl out. Makes, I was going to say 4, makes a 3. Made that look easily, and Leach alongside it on the board, and with a 3, that'll put them in the lead after 2 ends of 15, placing the state pairs final on the line. The other semi-final just in their roll-up now.
Did you give the rundown of the mixed pairs matchups as well? Or? Nah. Round of 16 games starting in that event. Tell you what, if I can't tell you whether a bowl's short or past here on this end, there's something wrong, because that jack is dead in line with my chair right now.
What's your problem? Short or past?
Yeah, if I can't tell you accurately whether a bowl is in front of or behind jack high.
Yeah. I can reach out and grab it. Is it on the centre line there? Half a roll. Half a roll to the right?
Quarter of a roll.
That's poor. Where's that noise coming from?
The Goulburn Murray Northern Gateway mixed pairs matchup, I think.
Yeah, right. That noise wasn't coming from Jordan Yates either. Just surprising.
It was either that or the Ballarat High. No, yeah, it had to be that matchup. Looking at what's going on these heads.
Eastern Rangers boys dominated their game last night. They didn't even need to play the last 2 ends. 21-4 over Mornington Peninsula. Then came out with a 17-shot-to-8 victory over West Coast this morning. In some form. Last ball pulling up short, so Paddle's holding the 1. It is close for the second. He's just urging it, wanting to beat the front. Just easy to overcorrect with the way the green's playing still. You're playing touch bowls. Not easy. Well, not easy except for Zach Wanning, who just makes the correction. 2 feet and nails the jack. And Eastern Rangers holding 1 on the crossover. Just through the draw for some of the mixed pairs, some fair games. Michaela Long teaming up with John Yates, pretty fair. Nelson Ball. Brooke Edwards is Pedro. More fair attempts. I think he's getting down far enough for the shot. Gives him a couple seconds and a heap in behind. I think last 10 Eastern Rangers were ended up 1 and a few in the head. That happens more than a couple times. You not want Brad Pavey searching to rip out a bowl to make a number. Last one gets to a handy spot. There's still a couple seconds here. Peter Lowe, similar speed. Get down and move the shot bowl of the jack. This one's, I heard him say he'd gone early, but it was probably more on the speed, if anything. Didn't end up reaching. Change of hands here. Delhi's going to try and play their shot first. Play it positive. She's got good speed. This is pretty handy. Yeah, it's good areas. Bit unlucky probably not to get land. Paddle was a shot that's probably just third over there. So Eastern Rangers holding 1. It skips with 2 bowls left on the crossover. Brad Pavey searching here. Very close. Just to get down and get it out clean. It's onto the jack. The jack almost rocks forward. Still only 1. They might only have 1 second now. Stiff result. Wants to set the blue. Gets the outside of it. I think the answer will be yes to this. Brad Pavey's asked if they only have 1 second. There you go. More than 1 second. He might have looked at going quicker with the ball sitting there jack high, looking to land it out instead. They're very interested. Wow, it's a good shot. They're holding at least the 1. Looks like it's...
Oh, 3 down, sorry, 3 down. Yours is jack high there.
Dally's saying they made 3?
This one or the front one? Front one's 2 foot. And that's a 1.5 foot behind.
The front one of Peter Lowe in, and then Lowe's other one just to the left of what is now the shot bowl. Looks to be in. He's going to go through the gap here. Oh, it's unlucky. It's unlucky in the end. It just drifts across, and it's a couple big conversions early by Brad Pavey. And it looks like they'll pick up consecutive 3s here. Big time bowls. Hi, Troy. Oh, you're on mute. Hi,
I'm
Troy.
on mute. Hello, Sam.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, Brad Pavey's done cool things early on.
It's been known to do that before.
Lands a bowl out for 3 and 2, and then Oh, it's just it's a pretty classy inversion on this sort of green to play really nice weight.
Yeah, and the thing too is when you've got 4 quality players on a quality green and you give them 4 bowls each, you can expect a good standard.
Busy morning, Pelt.
Oh, it's always busy here. There's always something going on, and, well, there's always multiple things going on.
We have nighttime game today for stream.
We do. We got 3 different events happening right now.
Yes, we mentioned that championship's on the Rink next door. Then the other pair semi-final. That is first bowl's just been played in that one, actually.
Yeah, the Ballarat boys had a bit of a longer game, so
They did.
so they have to start a bit later.
They did well. I sort of missed most of the game except the back half of the last end. There's a fair bit happening. Boys from Sebas coming out on top.
Got the hole. Don't see a lot of black bowls these days, do you?
Just thinking that earlier.
Especially in Metro. Black is the new black.
Sorry. Afternoon to all those tuning in across Facebook. Gareth Bunting tuning in from the streets of Ireland, discussing Mikazak great game called by average commentators. That's a bit rude, Angus.
Good call. Obviously, that was mentioned before I got here.
He might have autocorrect turned on whenever he types in graded autocorrects to average, and then he accidentally presses sends.
Unlikely.
Oh, unlikely. Yeah. Every now and then, in this direction, there's a couple on that hair, they can get stuck a fraction.
Yes, they do. And this is a very good shot from Zach. Holding 3, thanks to our paddler, Rodney Bates.
Rodney, what's Deborah doing?
Deborah's gone visiting the grandchildren up in Kerrang. And Rod's very happy about that because yesterday, 1, she gets to see the grandchildren, and 2, yesterday she spent all the money going shopping, so now she's not shopping.
Very good. Chance here.
Speaking of very good, that's excellent. Back to 3.
Pangolo played 2 draws on his forehand. The first 2 bowls have been number 4. Not really sure that's on here.
We're going to see weight from lower, you think?
Be interesting. They've still got 4 bowls to play. Interesting to see how aggressive they are after picking up 2 threes.
That answers that question.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's not going to be there for very long.
So you're later.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Rather excellent.
Can we get a replay of that again? Can we run that replay one more time, Josh, or not?
Josh can do anything.
Slow-mo? No, just get. But I didn't know whether the jacket actually
hit the bowl,
jumped it or not. I don't know if the angle was a little bit deceiving. Do you have a 45 on the other side of the green? So you can see it?
Okay, I'll take that back.
Okay.
Josh can't do everything.
Yeah.
He can't put cameras where there aren't any.
We'll play in 4 again. 15 ends to be played in this men's pairs semi-final between Geelong and Eastern Rangers. Eastern Rangers won the opening end, picked up 2, and then a couple of threes thanks to some nice conversions by Brad Pavey with his last pole on both occasions.
And of course, the winner of this playing the winner of the other semi will be tomorrow morning. So you will be seeing the final on your screens tomorrow morning.
You're welcome. Now, a few questions coming in. This women's singles final between Cassandra and Kelly, because there's a lot of people wanting to tune in because it's going to be a good game and, you know, both have big followings. When are we playing that?
So that will also be streamed. And that will be streamed tomorrow at the conclusion of the men's pairs final.
Prime time, like that. Well done.
Thank you. We've had to work out a few little logistics just to make everything work. People who will remain nameless keep winning too many games.
Said to her every time after she comes off the green. Congratulations, Kelly. More bowls.
Yeah, I'll just give her initials. The initials are Kelly McCarahan. She just keeps winning.
Right, so Vinnie McElwain. So on the rink next door, it's a Champion of Champions round of 16 game. And David Cook from Trafalgar rocked up on crutches this morning and then asked what rink he was playing on. I was like, oh, maybe he's asking after someone else because
I did see that. Yeah.
Anyway, Vincent McElwain's come in just saying he's playing with a torn calf and just had a new knee replacement. Looks to be walking okay. He is, and I'd bring you a score except for the fact that the scoreboard signs are on the wrong scoreboard. Troy, go and fix that.
So is that the 6-4?
Well, that's Mornington versus Ballarat. That's meant to be pairs. So that should be 0-0. And then this scoreboard should be over here on the right.
Yeah, we might get someone on that. Here we go. Glennie's going to see if he can fix that and get the scoreboards with the right signs. As we return to action here with Geelong holding 1 with that Peter Lowe bolt just to the right of the screen there. The greens are pretty wide, but I don't know if that... Oh, I might get back. It's just his weight. Yeah, look at that late turn. So Zach has made a final of this event before.
Yeah.
Good shot, Brad Pavey.
Yeah, with my man, Ryan Drummond.
Yes. And they lost the final to Ethan Fruand.
They got lucky in the semi-final,
Did they?
quarter-final.
Right.
Whoa!
Well, bowls going everywhere.
Whoa!
Oh, look at this.
Oh, and helps it. How's that for teamwork? I reckon he just gave that a little flick on the way down.
Here we go.
Little flick. Watch this. It
there.
doesn't actually hit the bowl. It's
Then he-
actually DALLI who redirects it. Look, just there he touches
Just a
it,
bit
I
of a
reckon.
jig.
Oh, the double. That was
Yeah.
a double slide. Double kiss.
Dalli will be able to
Jack.
watch that back. Watch his hot shoe shuffle. He's a good dancer. We've got you on the
Brilliant.
dance floor, mate.
Yeah, you kicked it, mate. Double kiss. It doesn't count.
Rachel's keen to get you on the dance floor later.
I've just leant on the keyboard here. What happens if I put this in, do you reckon? Shall we try?
No.
No, it won't add up to anything. A lot of B's and 8s. Chances here.
Very big chances.
Pedro needs to hit something.
He found the hole.
Oh, fresh. Yeah, good spot.
I left.
Every bowl he's played has been given a chance every time.
Yeah, that's what he does. He's so steady. I left Tony in charge of that keyboard the other day.
Oh, he's been shocking, especially on the ends.
Yeah, 1,112 ends we'd played.
Yeah, there was
at one
another one
point.
last night. He put something a bit odd on there as well.
Yeah.
JT's been horrific at putting any things on.
Well, a
He
little
forgets to
flick
do
off
'em.
that. Oh, if he'd got the flick there, he would have got shot out of
Now,
that.
see, if DALLI was down the other end,
He could have
would've just run
redirected.
up and redirected like he
Yeah.
did with the last one.
Yeah. He can't do everything. It's a good head. It's, you know, they're just giving bowls chances. They're missing in good areas. As we see Glennie fixing up our scoreboards for us.
Pedro.
Oh, he doesn't want the outside.
Oh, well.
Well, maybe he does.
Maybe he does.
I'll take that back.
Yeah, no, you're right. It looked like it was flicking the outside all the way onto the line
Yeah,
with the Jack, didn't it? And
yeah.
then just sort of moved enough to get more of it square. I think he's turned paddles through for one up now, has he? The white paddles here belong to Ocean Grove. Blue paddles at Eastern Ranges. If you get a call from Bates at any stage, I'll let you keep an eye on that. I cannot see him at the moment.
He's got the white.
The white, so one Geelong, that would indicate.
And there you can see that score next door. The gentleman with a busted knee and a busted calf
David.
is in front. It's pretty good going. He'd need to get a friendly off the inside, and he did. A little fortunate. Gives him the shot back, but gives Paddles a good shot to play here. Set the bowl. One of the three catches is theirs. 2 away.
Played nice control speed early on, landing weight. I wonder if he goes a bit more large here.
I think he's going to go controlled. Yep. There's bowls to come off if you're slightly off target.
Look at this dude. Look
He's
at him
in
go.
the area.
Look at him go. The kid's an animal.
And the jack. Did not want the jack.
Tragic result.
Could be 2 down now.
Just the bowls, 2 or 3. If you got a little feather at the jack, they're still holding 2 or 3.
1 and a measure indicated.
Be one worse off. A few thirds. Zachy backhand draw.
I need to see the head again. Yep, you are correct. Yeah, too much in the way on the right. Oh, well, on the left of screen, but right as we look at it. That's another bowl past. Be 2 or 3 thirds.
It's not super duper easy to get to the second shot to get the other one
No,
out, though. That's the only thing.
no.
It's either that or nothing. Pretty solid on the forehand here.
Yeah, it's
Might
that.
get a result if he's half a bowl or a bowl wide.
It's that or you go and bare jack on the backhand. Trying to kill again. Forehand. Looking for his own bowls up, I think. Oh no, he could get them
Chance.
both.
Looking for both bowls.
He's got them
What
both.
a shot.
Well
What a
played.
shot. Brilliant.
And well called, Sammy.
Brilliant.
Edge of that one.
For anyone who was
Onto the
struggling
other
with
one.
forehand weighted shots yesterday or over the week,
Do you know any of those people?
yep, that's how to play it.
Taking note for tomorrow.
Brilliant shot. Sorry, I was about to put that in as a score. There's still a bowl left.
There is. So they're looking forehand up through their own. I wonder if they swing on the backhand and get, I just feel like there's more options on the backhand because you can get the jack clean, you can cut the two bowls out, you get the front one through them. But what happens if their own bowl goes out? How many down would they be? So backhand it is. Not going super quick.
I was with you. I thought he might go a bit quicker at that.
Maybe just because of the risk of their black one going out might be too many down. Or this.
Anything could have happened there, but might not be any change. It looks like it'll be 2.
2 more. 8-2 after 4, which probably doesn't reflect this game, really.
Well, PAVEY conversion on last bowl. The last 3 ends. 100% and some. He's got exactly what he's going for and has been able to make the numbers every time. 8-2 after 4.
Yeah, if this is indication of how this game's going to go, it's going to be a beauty. Oh, yep. Try that line, paddles, that'll do. Still time to get your entries in for novice semi and over 60s. You chance in either of those?
No, I'm not, but where are we going to be visiting?
Oh, Lowy.
Give me some clubs
Right.
I'll be able to go to for novice.
Novice. You could go to Shepparton East.
Been there before.
You could go to Shep Park.
Been there before.
You could go to Wunyu.
Haven't been there before. Oh, sorry, retract that. Have been there before.
You could go to
I'm not sure.
Dookie?
Are we meant to be saying? These all been announced. Dookie. Dookie, I
They've
haven't
probably
been there
not
before.
been announced, but they're
Been to Dookie campus
Okay.
there before. I haven't been in a bowl though. I'll go there for a day. If you're drawn at Dookie, you're welcome. You'll get me running it. No guarantees.
you're running the whole thing, Samuel.
Oh, well, I am running the whole thing, but I might go say hi to the people at Dookie. I might have to
You're gonna walk. Peter Lowe just doing what he does and putting another bowl on the jack.
Pedro.
Darley just missing his weight, but at least that second one is passed. This is where you need your second. So in this format, the skip becomes the second. You need your second and back you up.
John's thoughts exactly. What do you reckon? We chance for a few guests. We've had a few guest commentators on yesterday and the day before. What about tonight?
Depends who's around.
We'll get someone.
It's not a great start to the end for these Eastern Rangers boys, but Zach's fixed that well and truly, and he's trailed the jack for one. What a shot.
Yo.
That's how you back your leader up, Sammy.
I asked Glennie this. What was Zachy's bowl show called that he had going for a little while there?
What was it called?
Yeah, what was the name of the show?
Oh, now you're testing me.
All I remember is he used to start off by being like, yo.
Yes, he did. You're
I
right.
cannot remember anything that happened after that.
Yeah, I don't remember the name of it. I'm sorry.
That's
That's a bad effort here. What a reply.
Stop this.
And
Well,
he listened to you and he stopped it.
Tackles and not enough for one, but jeez, it's good. This is good stuff. little bit of unfinished business, potentially, Troy.
4.
The 4s.
Ah, for paddles, yeah, of course. But you could also say unfinished business for Zach, who's been runner-up in this event before as well. So,
Well, we had one backhand weighted shot in the previous end that absolutely nailed the target. The jack went flying out of bounds. But based on what paddle's called, they have a few seconds here. He's trying to get as close as he can first.
so Glennie does our research, and he's got Peter Lowe winning a 4s back in 2011. Is that the only state title he's got? No disrespect to him, he's just that good that I thought he'd have
Kind of all 7 state titles like you do, mate.
3 or 4 or 5. He's that good. Well, he's got the same amount as me, and he's 50 times better player than I am. Okay, they need another bowl in the head here. Third shot would be excellent. He's done it well. Yeah, that's a great shot. He's done exactly that third shot.
It's actually got to a spot that makes it hard to probably play weight there and get
Yeah.
a split or any real good connection.
He couldn't have played it much better.
Peter.
Oh, Peter Lowe.
Pedro.
Peter
Pedro.
Lowe.
Pedro.
What a shot. It is just fallen on that shot bowl, though, so they can attack that.
Actually popping straight out.
The only thing you don't want the black. Black through blue will pop, I reckon will pop Zach's out. Needs
The
Zach's
shot
bowl.
ball's moving as well if that was to happen.
Well, Zach's tended to indicate it would, but if you played it too big and they all went, the others have got all the rest. We might not find out.
She gets him another one.
Pass. Oh, no, win the ditch. That's not going to help.
No. Well, Dally's own one runs on out the side here, so he flicks the one that was in front up to out here, down to the bottom right-hand side.
He does, yeah.
Well,
But
there
then
you
his
see going
own-
across the screen, still in play, just out of your picture. So they've got actually 2 all the way past here.
Just depends what that blue one, if you get through the blue, if they can guts it through the shot bowl onto the jack will be all good. I don't know if Paddles has got an opportunity to get this out. I wonder if he's going to run for cover. Split the 2 black ones. That's what he's attempting, unless he draws another shot. Oh, that doesn't make it any easier for Zach.
Does not. They've got a heap.
He's outnumbered
Around
in the
it.
head here.
Yeah.
This is where you've just got to make sure you play the head and not the scoreboard. You can't afford to look at the board and go, we've got a score here, we're 6 down. It's still early in this game. You've got to play sensible shot. You don't want to drop a number. You can't afford to overplay this. Oh, he's going big.
That's close. That was an S. Rogers special, that one.
It's a brave shot.
Think at that weight, it's getting movement. Is it necessarily getting through the jack at all?
I think that's what he's relying on. He's relying on it getting through the jack.
Which, yeah, may or may not happen. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
He does play an aggressive game though, Zach. He's not afraid to attack.
Well,
This one needs to land that bowl.
Nope.
No, in it goes. He's saying that they're going again because the jack will go back. Let's see. What's going to happen here? Nothing.
Got a shot by P. Lote.
Yeah. Fantastic draw shot. Gives him another one.
Got a bit of control in this game now, a third of the way through. Shall we have a look at some scores around the ground? So
Yes,
there's mixed
please.
pairs starting off this morning. They keep saying this morning, it's the afternoon. Live scoring for all games looks to be working. Yep, no issues. Brilliant. Northern Gateway 4, Gold Murray 2. Couple ends in. Yarra leading Ballarat Highlands 4-1 after 3. BCG 3, O&M 1, also after 3. F. Krislovich and Team Mornington Peninsula 8-1 up after 5 against Murray Mallee. Gippsland 4, Eastern Rangers 3 on 4. West Coast Wimmera is all the 5s. Sandbelt, Kelly must want to be playing more bowls. 8-3 up over Geelong after 4. And Metro West 3, Shrewsbury 2 also after 4 ends. Those are all your mixed pairs. Round of 16 games.
Couple of good openers here. Lowy, perfect weight, jack high. And DALLI a couple of feet past, perfect line.
And TS in the other men's pairs semi-final. Metro West team of Brett Marnie is leading up from Wayne Robertson. This one leading 3-0 over Ballarat Highlands as Dave Ellis and Will Matthews through the opening 2 ends.
And then our round of 16 champion champs next door is
11-7
11-7
to the man with one knee.
Sore knee, sore calf, Strzelecki. Up over Mason Bayliss of O&M.
Good lead bowls by both the boys. Oh, yeah, holding on to one. What else is on in the month of April? It's a bit non-stop, really.
Yep.
Are you leaving here early or are you going to stay the whole time?
I'm here the whole time.
Well done.
And I'll go straight from here to Sunbury as we see Paddles draw the shot
Thank you. Easy sport.
for the under-18s while you
Stuff
participate
around.
in City v Country
And
here
my
at
job is
Bendigo
to
West.
annoy Giffer.
Beautiful.
He's definitely watching.
Oh, close here, Zach.
Jack for 3.
Yeah, down the line.
Thank you.
That'll do. Well
Once
played.
again, easy sport.
And then you're going to take over from me.
And then
at
you're going
under
on holiday.
18s. I'm going to have
Must be nice.
have a little rest up. And then no rest for you.
You're going to
'cause
continue resting up.
You're going to, yep, and you're going to go to the Para.
Who, guess what? For the
Which-
first time,
Yes, we
Cameras
are
will be there.
live streaming the final day of that.
Oh, and under 18s.
We're live streaming under 18s towards the finish of that as well.
Yep.
And,
And that's the end of April.
Not quite.
What?
Then, before we finish April, we go to Moama for state pennant finals.
Yes, best event on the calendar. Don't tell me otherwise.
It is exciting. I've been there once.
Once?
Yeah, once.
You've been to Moama once?
No, state pennant finals once.
Oh.
Yeah, played in it once. Just the once.
I was going to say, you would have been to Moama many a time.
Many times, many times. But when I played in
Will the
state
trend
pennant finals,
Continue.
it was in Barham. And it wasn't at Club Barham, it was at Barham Bowls Club.
You are seriously old and been playing bowls for way too long.
I feel every part of that
You're like,
statement.
yeah, look, that's correct.
I feel every part of that statement.
How's Pedro going?
Not,
Couple down.
not with that one.
Sure, not by a long way.
No, he's just such a good draw bowler. He'll fix that with his next.
think he likes it.
Has he fixed it?
Quicker.
Quicker. Heady home.
Actually, probably needed one there just in case there's any movement. Shot ball through the jack. I like DALLI. I reckon he's got style.
He's got dance style,
He's
that's
got
for sure.
style.
Weight was pretty good.
Okay, so
Attack or draw?
probably the hardest shot Paddles has had to play for the game so far.
You think he's attacking or drawing? You're going to wait till you see what he
Yeah,
does.
good of me to call it before I let it
Yeah,
go,
well
wasn't
done.
it? I actually before it came out the head would have said draw.
Yeah, I would have too.
You can actually be
He's
high and work off his.
just a bit
It's
wide,
not a
and
bad sighter actually.
I do think he was trying to draw though. Zach needs to inflict a bit more pressure on here because scoreboard at 9-2, but he doesn't want to sit it next to the shot bowl. Doesn't want to give a target. What result is he going to get off that? He's got the outside of it. Oh, goodness. He's cut it to 1, I think. Means Paddles can play more confidently now. Turn the shot bowl, get it off his own. I don't think that's the line, Peter. It's as though he was blaming Peter for it.
Yeah, you still get contact up on the front here. It might work.
No.
Not enough to score.
He's got to land this. Make 4. Yep. First, third and fourth. Land the bowl. Stay. Make a 4. Oh, DALLI calling a draw. Thought he might have landed this for 4. Oh, we're not going to be able to call this one for you. He's trying to land it. Oh, he got the outside again. Very unlucky. Oh no, it wasn't. It went far enough. We just couldn't quite see it with the dance maker in the way.
Dance maker.
Handy 2 doubles their score. 9-4 after 6.
Joey 2. Changing length.
Yeah, got it. This is Zach's go-to length.
Don't think they've played
Loves.
that bad, but they've just given Paddles a few too many looks in that middle sort of. What was it? Ends 2 to 5. The ends of day 1. That was all just be PAVEY. Aside from Lowy's shot last end going back this way.
This has always been Zach's go-to length. Is minimum. Backs himself to draw a shot.
How close
or
is
whack
this to
it
the
if
21? I
need be.
can't quite see it. Tell you what, it's
I think it's about.
the line's 21.
Yeah, the line's 21, so it's a yard. Good start. Just running away a little bit at the finish.
The line's 21.
Yeah, the line's 21, so it's a yard. Good start. In the other semi, big end for the Metro West boys. Has picked up a 4 on Ballarat Highlands.
Sorry, I missed that. Ballarat picked up the 4 or dropped a 4.
Yeah, Metro West got the 4.
Good pairing. Not often you see Pidgey leading up
It's
for
not
like,
often.
Hakel. You would have thought on paper that would have been the other way around. In saying that, story that someone we know filled in for one of the earlier rounds.
Yes. But Hank
For Hank, which meant he
is
skipped.
experienced. Yeah, skipped a lot of games for Victoria. Wasn't unusual for him to win what we'd call the skipper's ladder in Premier Division.
Yeah, I didn't
as the
realise
top
this
skip. Gun,
until dinner
absolute
last
gun.
night that JR actually plays for the skips ladder. Get the Rink.
Yeah,
Did you know that?
Yeah, I did. I noticed that. It's pretty selfish, isn't it?
Oh, imagine that.
Just turning that bowl in. We'll see if DALLI. DALLI.
Shot.
We can see that one coming in. So this is why Zach loves his minimum, because he's going to go quick at this now.
Play a similar shot if you want the jack pop in once. It's up to you.
So DALLI trying to get him to play the arrive because they've got the good catches. Make use of the catches that you've got. Needs to hold.
We usually say like when we're at Traralgon, that's sort of like a tough weight and tough shot to play. I don't think it's just a tough weight and shot to play
Well,
with any
I
green.
think it is, but when it's a shorter length, I don't think it's as tough. Can he tidy this up?
Pretty tidy as it is.
Oh, he wants it to fall, and it does. So we're certainly going to see weight. This is a bit of a problem that,
I haven't seen DALLI play weight in the game yet. What will they go? Driver out?
well, if it's any indication what they called Zach on, maybe
Bit
not.
of a 3
but
iron.
generally, when he plays weight, he'll go big. He's playing it quicker. Got something. Yeah, he's got it. It stayed alive. Just played that nice swing weight. Got it beautifully.
Played a nice speed. Jumped up. You'll be able to call this in for us.
Yes, I'm going to tip. It'll be within half a foot of the jack.
I'll say it won't be. I'll say it'll be underneath the line. Oh, that looks wide.
No, it's just the weight.
Actually, the track was going to be okay in the end.
Yeah, just his weight.
Beat you to it. I just couldn't predict where it was going to miss. Would you like to try again, sir?
No.
You know who's coming up a weighted shot and might not be the easiest one to change. Nah, he'll be right. Is that zooming?
Yeah, it's going a bit. Doesn't want to crash that.
Hey, doesn't
Unless
matter
you
how
do that bit.
doesn't matter how it gets there.
Ah.
That's within half a foot.
Half a foot.
Half a foot. Half.
Half.
The American Bowls League.
Well, it's been the Canadian Bowls League for a
Yeah.
fair part of
Was that a
this
Canadian accent
event.
or American?
What's the difference? Holding one, Eastern Rangers. Afternoon to you, Casper. Needs it to run. Good track.
Paddles will make this one look easy.
You're going to call this one?
Yeah.
He's going to draw the shot?
Yeah.
Righto. Let's see how you've gone.
Come on, Brad.
You've done better than I have.
Yeah, mate, you've done it.
Oh, not quite. Lowy went the early crow.
I'm just getting down for a little piece of the jack on the way through. Is that
Just
missing?
about. If he gets it with the next, it's worth a few.
Put one still. How's that? Everything you got now?
Oh, if it's not going to run, he wants it to be in the way.
Doesn't matter. Draw it, mate.
Electing to draw touches a bonus.
Come on, Brad.
It's a good effort. Two good efforts. Okay, will
Just got
be.
down to the same spot as where he was before. The first one must have held a fair way then, not to have got down to the jack.
They are measuring, but it does look like an Eastern Rangers shot. Yes, it is. Consecutive ends for the boys from the east.
Bloody starting to... It's always convenient.
Yeah.
Tune into this one. Of course, YouTube, Facebook back up and running today as well. Hazor Buck Sindai says... what does that say?
It says, don't click this link.
It says, please add me to the block list in live stream chat. Done. There you go, mate. You're welcome. Trying this again. May as well. It worked.
It did.
The fact they were 3 down to 3-0 inside the jack before DALLI opened it up.
But it is easier to get the hit, so I did what they had to do. And he's rolled it to perfection again. Might be playing out of position there at Mitcham. Might have to go back to lead.
Can roll jacks. What else are we going to find out he can do in this game?
He can draw a shot here. Looks to be reasonably well pointed, just in behind. About 2 feet. Good starter. This is going to be in a similar area to DALLI's. Wants this one to hold. And they're all in the area. All in about the same spot, all 4 of them.
Yeah, pretty good areas by both, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So David Cook next door now, 15-8 up over Mason, but Mason got last bowl and he's holding 2, maybe 3, so it's a big end for him.
You can see Cookie just left of the screen there. He's hobbling up and down the green, but he's got a good lead.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing job.
Whoever wins still has to play another game tonight as well.
That they do. Just trying to avoid clashes later in the week. Another one. They're all in that same area. DALLI must have rolled the jack about 2 feet too short.
Do either of them know if it's going to be close or not?
And the weight's good.
Cookie Monster's old boy. Who's Cookie Monster from down that way?
Ah, that's yeah, I just call him Cookie. He's a big Melbourne Storm fan.
Oh, I can't put a face to a name, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't.
You know?
Yeah,
You think you know?
Yeah, I do know. It might be Damien. I'll have him on Facebook. I reckon. Maybe. Definitely, maybe.
DALLI close here. Well, held for it. Just got it down the wrong way. Probably already down before that.
No, Facebook's just spinning.
Good head of bowls here. Plenty around in the area.
If it's who I'm thinking of, he married a... Yeah, Lee Cook.
No. No, you're wrong. Shot here. Pedro.
Yeah, brilliant.
Pedro. It's not. It's Nathan Cook.
Right, I
Right
don't know
against
if...
pitch.
I was going to say, I don't know if Lee was a relation, but he's
Anyone you
down
know
that way
is someone
somewhere.
you that played down there 20 years ago. All right, so you need to get with the times. Nathan Cook from Trafalgar. You know Nathan.
I don't know Nathan.
No, neither do I.
Thank you.
The old boy's going pretty good. 15-8. Did Mace end up winning the last end? I think so.
He would, yeah. He played the first bowl on the end, so yes. DALLI arriving here.
Chances might kill this.
Got the outside, shot the jack out. Replay.
Dead numero 2.
And Paddle says, throw 'em back, boys.
Both been in this direction as well. Now, if you're a technician and we're running a live stream, what would be your snack of choice?
I'd go chicken in a biscuit or Dixie drumstick or something.
I don't think Inner Biscuits would be in my top 15 picks.
No?
No.
You want the real chicken wings.
In 20 years.
I call...
Yes, yeah, I want real chicken wings, correct.
You do. I've seen you eating things like that in the office.
Not Inner Biscuits.
Well, like shapes.
Yeah, shapes. That's different.
Same thing.
No,
Just different
not same
brand.
thing.
Different brand.
Not same thing. All right, let's get around the grounds in the mixed pairs because there's some round 16 games going on down there. Some, as we mentioned, pretty handy teams going around in this year's field. There always seems to be fair. Northern Gateway 11, Goulmurray yet to score after 4. Ballarat Highlands 8-4 over Yarra after 5. BCG 8-1 against Arvington Murray also after 5. Mornington Peninsula, Frank Krizlovich looking for his second state title of the week, leading 10-3 after 7. Eastern Rangers 7-6 after 7. That's against Gippsland. West Coast, Team Funk 10-5 over Wimmera after 7. Sandbelt 11-3 against Geelong. That's after 6. And Metro West 10, Strzelecki 2.
As you
7.
were reading those, Sam, DALLI drew one right on the jack, and Loewy's just popped it.
Pedro. Pedro, Pedro.
Change of hands for DALLI. Oh, nearly tucked it back in.
Pedro.
Outstanding.
He's so good. So good. Oh.
Just heaping the pressure on.
Jeez, this is a
Zach
tough shot.
attacking early.
Tough shot.
That's why he likes his short ends, because he does like to attack.
Is that too aggressive too early in the end?
Well, it's earlier than I would go. But we all play this game a little differently. And he's having another go at it. So he's going to have one more little fire at it, which then concludes his goals as a 2 anyway. Got one out. Sometimes you do see that, though, in pairs, because your skip might be the one playing the weight.
So if you go and get that now, then DALLI sticks with the draw to try
Yeah,
and draw
that's
it off now.
right, because, you know, your player that's playing lead and third's going to do the lion's share of drawing, so...
Look at the paddler. No, not Rod Bates. Brad Pavey. 2. Still looks to keep, like we just talked about then, whether he looks to draw now or attack.
I think they're going
2 down.
Another bowl in the head. DALLI being the lead is doing a lot of drawing, so I think stick to the draw for the moment. As Mason Bayliss is now within 1 shot, trails 14-15.
Oh, wow.
Over
Cookie Monster.
sore leg, sore knee, sore calf, Cook. This has got some value. It's another bowl in the head. Puts the 2 shot bowls closer to each other. Going to finish in a good home here, Loey. He hasn't thrown it out enough. Have you got the weight, Loey? Not quite. 2 it is. So, Zach said 2 runs with his first 2 bowls. Be interesting to see whether he goes back to the draw now or attempts to run the 2 bowls out for 2.
Doesn't like it.
I feel like he's played the run, but he's just a bit wide.
I still think you're trying to aim for the bowls rather than trying to get the jack there. You're
Well,
missing sort of narrow.
That's what we talk
Missing
about.
wide.
Yeah, missing in good areas, because narrow you can get off that shelf. Definitely got to miss that narrow if you miss. Paddles will be trying to tuck that jack in.
Come on, you land in that pocket.
Oh, tied up, much tied up.
Yeah. It's a costly end.
2 feet touch up.
Might be even more.
Yeah, if he
PAVEY can move it.
trails this jack, would be huge. Has he got enough off the shelf and draw another? Yeah, that's going to be 3. Important end there for the Geelong boys, stretching their lead.
Yeah, it's just good one to get one back and get control of the mat. Going along pretty good. Speaking of going along pretty good, Metro West up and about. There's a lot to play out, but geez, that'd be a fair final. Close to probably the 2 best teams on paper at the start of the 16 as well.
Yeah, plenty of experience in these 2 sides.
Timmy Fraser, who was, of course, marker extraordinaire at the Vic Open for the game between. And the singles. Who did he mark when he was on stream?
Oh, I got no idea. You
Really?
telling the story?
Yeah, but
Are you asking me because you don't know?
because I think I know, but I wanted you to say who you thought it was. And
No,
if it
I
was the
don't
same,
know.
would have been like
I don't know.
correct.
I don't know.
Well, I'm pretty sure it was the 21-20 between Cabage and eventual runner-up Craig Mills. No, I feel like you have no recollection of this happening, so I couldn't.
Well, I didn't see any of that game.
You were there.
I was there, but I was in the office. Only to be actually, I lie. I saw the last end of the game. That's it. I was in the office. I was a busy boy. Tim Fraser's saying he marked Mark Armstrong.
Oh,
Was that Mark
yeah.
Armstrong v.
Mark
Buffer?
Armstrong v. Buffer.
Luke
Sorry, Timmy.
Lamont?
My bad. Yep. Also, yeah, game that got timed out, of course. Yes. What? You should have known that.
You should have known that.
I was commentating. I mean, I was busy.
Oh, busy. Good weight from DALLI. Well, he's got his own on the way in here. It's on its running edge, heading towards the jack. He's just tapped it. Just tap it in. Wide up. Overcorrection in line. They're owning this backhand side at the moment, the kinder side of the rink. Got bowls on the way in. Got an opposition bowl to beat. Forcing Eastern Rangers to play the slightly more challenging hand. It's just a little more line and weight critical on this side. Having said that,
Shot. Yeah.
Zach has played it very well. Excellent. Battles may keep his weight. Got a few chances here. Needs to get under that. Oh, if he got the inside, he would have got a nicer result.
Really need to get some more
he doubled up?
She's not run a way late.
Yeah, you get under the line there, it cuts away.
Pretty good here. Hey, mate. Get the first one. Get past the pack. Get to mine. Oh, get to mine now. Turn it. Yeah, that's a good shot, mate. Well done. Positive throw, mate. Move it back here.
Plenty of reason to reach here. Their own bowl's coming up. Land the shot bowl or trail the jack. What's he going to get? The right piece? Not quite. This makes it better.
Shot, few there. Trail on the back end. Use DALLI. Look at it. Try and play the shot first as well.
Yeah, most importantly, they need another bowl in this head. That one bowl is lonely. Super weight. Everything to gain here.
They've had the shots to make the numbers even when they're down, hey?
Yeah, better heads to play too. Just packing more bowls in the head. He's got the jack.
So good.
He's gobbled it.
Pedro.
What a shot. Didn't halve it, he just gobbled it.
This ends over.
Just like Brad with his Dixie drumsticks in a biscuit,
His
he's
what?
just gobbled that jack. So we did have a sub in technicians partway through this game.
No, we
Josh subbed out and Brad came in.
Yes. Oh, sorry. Nah, thanks for giving us a chop out. Glennie can do about 2 ends these days, and that's it.
Yeah, he's not a stayer.
Here for a good time.
That's it. So I will tap out at the conclusion of this end.
Is Patton's drawing for a fourth here?
Yes, he is.
Who's playing better, Mike Pearce in the triples final or Peter Lowe right now?
Well, you're probably saying Peter Lowe because in this event you get nearly twice as many bowls. But it isn't a final.
Has he sent it?
No. But, of course, winning this gets you to the final. That's not going to change anything.
Casper John, if you bring the pom-poms tomorrow for the final, if they make it, son, I'll happily join in with the Pedro.
I'd like to see that.
Oh, would you just? So would I.
I think he's going a bit here. There's just a lot of traffic. It's worse than Burke Street in there. But he can get second shot getting around all of that.
Jets.
Needs it to stop on the edge.
Anchor.
Oh, and it's
No,
fallen.
No.
Good effort. 3 it is. 15-5 after 9. That is me signing off.
What are you doing here?
JT signing on.
Oh, I'm leaving as well. All right, bye.
Oh, and Sam, you're out too.
Let's go.
See what happens, Hank. In the area, mate. Oh, that duck's better.
Good afternoon, everybody. And welcome, Tony.
Afternoon, JT. Afternoon, everybody. Just reading through the comments. Always interesting when you just come in commentary. Give the singing a miss.
Yeah, Sammy, I've been sitting to the side here, kind of just trying to get a gauge of what's going on in the match. And every time Peter Lowe plays a good bowl, which has been quite often, Sammy's singing a song. Yeah. Richie, he's just in it, Sam.
Classic Sammy. Gotta love him.
That's probably Peter Lowe's worst 2 bowls I've seen since I've sort of been watching. He's been absolutely on fire. He actually come over to me before I was sitting. He goes, down the end where they're playing from the mat at the moment, and that bit near the ditch, so that near the tee, he reckons it's run about 18 seconds in at the moment. He says it's flying.
It's a little bit drier than the rest of the green. We've seen Connor, as the greenkeeper here, giving a bit of extra water each night. Geelong in control. Scoreboard just a touch slow.
No, hang on.
Coming out of the chute quick. Off going for a swim. Well done, buddy.
Not a bad shot there from Paddles, Brad Pavey. Zach Whiting wasting no time on the run. Got it. Jack right in the belly.
Oh, over the top. Nearly hit the cameras.
I think it might have hit the number 6, the Rink marker.
Yeah.
And that one is out of bounds.
You see Andrew Daly, then he put the jack up right in front of the camera.
Yeah, correct, Gary Balls. Sammy doesn't want to give up his day job. We're just going through the scores. I think not only was Sammy singing, but I think he might have just neglected to update the scores. Zach Whiting just turned the board to 15-5 the way Geelong after 9. We're showing 9 ends but only 12.
Yeah. Something going on with our little scoreometer. Oh, hang on. Well, you need to add another 3 there, don't you? That's why. Because
They've picked up successive 3s, have they?
I'm just looking. Hang on.
Come.
Yes. Yes,
Come
I have.
Sammy, lift. All right, here we go. 15-5.
There we go.
Reset this 10th end. 2 and a walk pairs, 15 end matches. here at Bendigo East Bowling Club for State Championships 2025.
Mine's good, mate.
A reasonable starter.
Let's go. Come on.
You're watching on BVTV thanks to the generous support of Moama Bowls Club and Dandenong Club. Quarter-final men's pairs action. Peter Lowe holding one. Nice track for number 2.
Yeah, good leading.
There's the little feather on the jackal as that nib of the spray chalk goes flying. No harm, no foul. I think next door is men's champion of champions singles. Opening round of 16. David Cook from Streslecki leading Mason Bayliss from Ovens and Murray, 18-15.
You know, David Cook pulled his calf like 1 or 2 weeks ago.
It's got some pretty heavy strapping on there. So
Yeah.
or
He's got a
tape,
bit of a
should say.
walking stick to assist him getting up and down the green,
Yeah, right.
and still winning despite all that.
Well, the reward for either he or Mason Bayliss for winning that match,
Ali Forsyth.
you get to play Ali Forsyth. Paddles wasting no time. Todd Matthews saying seems a nice hand that Peter's playing. We were talking about that in the last game, weren't we, JT?
Yeah, Spready Pavey comes down, can finish in a really good home.
All these players quite quick on the mat, I like. 3 to the Geelong pair thus far.
Zach looking close here right now.
He is a very good bowler, Zach Waning. Sits the shot bowl, little touch on the way through. Paddles back to the back end.
Looking to be just arriving, I reckon, Tone. Get through Peter's bowl or just under onto the shot bowl.
It's just got a hold.
Oof.
That's a good effort. Rocks it, but no change.
One of his famous little hops there down the green that he likes to do.
Yeah. Zach Waning, a bit of a hopper himself. I think from memory,
Look at that bowl
sports
turn.
Air Jordan tattoo, doesn't he, on his leg or something?
Don't know.
Pretty sure I'm right with that. Might be on his arm or leg, one of the two. From memory, it'd be on a calf. We'll find out in due course. Andrew DALLI, a greenkeeper, when he's not playing,
So we definitely got second, have we?
he'd be admiring this deck.
Peter Lowe close. Just he hit the angle where the shot bowl of Zach's kept following with it. Still gives him chances though. He will probably make a force of the full hand.
Up now. Up.
Here's the voice of the pigeon in the background. This is not a mile away either, JT.
That's a cracking bowl.
Yeah, well
Changes
played.
the shots again.
Don't think he's made. Oh, the lid has gone again. The top of the toucher spray might be due for a replacement. Don't think he's made 3. I think it's just the 2. Could be 3, says Brad Pavey. Slowy's hometown, JT. Strathmerton.
Originally from Strathmerton, yeah.
That's right.
I reckon he won his first club singles when he was about 15.
Fair effort.
I think he won the champions the same year in that playing area, or division as it was formerly known then. My former junior pairs partner.
Is that right?
Yes.
Hang on, when you were where? When you were at,
When I was at
Corowa.
Corowa, yeah.
and he was where? Strathmerton.
Strathy, yep.
How did that come about? Was that the same region?
No, just because juniors you could just play with whoever you wanted to.
Right,
and
gotcha.
we had sectional play, locally.
Yeah.
And I think, basically we went to a couple junior state trials together and thought, he obviously thought I wasn't a bad bloke and I thought he was a good bloke. And
There you
yeah,
go.
we used to play a fair bit of juniors together.
And if you had to estimate, what percentage of the time would you have won as a pair?
A lot.
A lot. A lot's not a percentage, JT. Come on,
Although
give me something.
we did get beat in the junior pair semi-final by Joel Simmons and Russell Green, who were a formidable pair themselves.
Yeah, very handy. Former state junior and former Australian. Did Russell Green Jr. play Australian development at Bendigo?
I don't know
Australian
where.
Junior.
I
Played
actually
Australian juniors at Bendigo.
definitely was in the squad for a period of time and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. I'm sure he played at junior com games with Alex Murtagh, Georgia White, Rebecca Van Ash, and someone else who I can't place.
So bad bowl there by Andrew.
Yeah, he's bowled 2 rippers in his position as third. Casper John enjoys the singing from Sammy. He wants JT to do it. There's not much chance of that, Casper.
I ain't no singer. I'm a lot of things, but I ain't one of those.
JT never got given the fun bone in his body.
Well, that's not entirely
it's
true.
not true. I knew he'd bite at that, though. That's the best bit about it. Got him biting straight away. Back to Brad Pavey, probably 3 down.
Looking just to get to his own. If he beats it, touches it, it's probably second shot.
Miss Jack's real close to the ditch. He just promotes in the Zach Woning bowl. Certainly 3 now, could be 4. So the angle, we can't quite show the bowl coming in. Confirmed as 4 by Rodney Bates, just because of how deep this jack is. Have a look at Zach Woning's right calf, JT. What's that a picture of?
Looks like an Air Jordan symbol.
There you go. The old ticker still works every now and again. Ticker's a heart, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
The old brain. The brain didn't tick very well then.
No, not at all.
Casper John wants to see kangaroo.
Good to see Brad back on the deck. I haven't seen him in ages.
He's not going to get around. He gets his own bowl full.
Jeez,
That
that's
may well be in the count. Is this a 5? It is.
big bowl here.
Yeah.
Because if he misses, the Eastern Rangers pairing got a big chance of getting a big number and getting back in the game.
What's the shot, JT? Is he
I think he's playing a similar weight. His weight was pretty good, just a fraction wider.
Yep. 1 bowl left for both skippers. This is Brad Pavey. Forehand draw.
I wasn't convinced he was high enough, but could be wrong.
Yeah, track's good.
He could be getting to the 2 bowls.
Wow, what a bowl.
Wow.
He's a little bit stiff, to be honest.
Yeah. Wow.
The bowl
It's
was
probably
going to
still
lock
3
with
at
2
least
there.
down.
You see this one flush onto Zach Woning. It's Andrew Daly's bowl onto the jack and kicks it back to a waiting Andrew Daly bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.5.
4 corner Andrew Daly, so still a chance for a biggish number. 4's still good.
Yeah.
5's even better.
See this bowl coming in from Zach Woning. Coming a shot shortly. Yeah, just a little bit chicken, but you can understand why. Not the easiest of shots to try and
4 it is.
Get in there, but 4 nonetheless. 10 ends gone, JT. 10 of 15. Score of 15-9. A big pickup of 4 there to the Eastern Rangers pair.
Do you want some round the greens?
Who for?
Sporting Globe Bendigo.
Yes, I do.
We'll let's find the mixed pairs.
All right. While you do that, I will confirm next door champion of champions round of 16. David Cook up against Mason Bayliss, 18 shots apiece.
And yeah, you may as well give the other men's pairs semi out while you're there.
I shall do that. It is Metro West up against Ballarat Highlands. Metro West 13. Ballarat Highlands yet to score. 6 ends gone.
We had the same score in the first mixed pairs match I'm about to read out.
There you go.
Northern Gateway 13 playing Goulburn Murray 0 after 6. Ballarat Highlands 10 leading Yarra 7 after 8. Ovens and Murray 6 trailing Bendigo Campaspe Goldfields 11 after 9. So these are all the round of 16 mixed pairs matches I'm reading out right now. Murray Melly 5 trailing Mornington Peninsula 13 after 10. The Gippsland Eastern Rangers match 9-9-9.
Wow.
Wimmera 9 trailing West Coast 15 after 10. And Sandbelt 14 leading Geelong 4 after 9. And lastly, Strzelecki 2 trailing Metro West 14 after 10.
Thank you, JT. Lovely couple of opening bowls. You're on the 11th end of the men's pairs semi-final. For Ballarat Highlands fans, they've just got the mat in the other semi-final against Metro West, so they haven't turned the board over, but they are on the board. We can tell you that. Second bowl for Andrew DALLI. Just missing the bowl of Peter Lowe. Sits in a nice spot in behind. Good enough for second shot. ZW Casual watching on YouTube says, let's go, Zach.
I feel like it'd be kind of like his account, wouldn't it? It's his initials.
Could be. Could be a family member watching at home. Supporting the Eastern Rangers pair. Yeah, beautiful weight was the call from Andrew DALLI. Just needs to tighten up his line slightly. More games to come this afternoon here on BVTV. We'll have a women's triples final. That'll be the match of Goulburn Murray up against Sandbell. Kelly McKieran going for game number 73,012 at this year's state championships. She's out there playing the mixed pairs at the moment. I don't know if Paddles has got the trip here, does he, JT? There's
No.
a good bit of finishing. Run on these greens.
Even the good bit of finish won't get him up.
No, it's okay. He's got a couple more bowls after Peter Lowe plays the position of third. So 2 and a walk pairs. Essentially, you've got a leader who also plays the third and a second who also plays as a skip. So every player's got to have all the shots in the book. That's why it's the best test to find out the state pairs champion. Not a leader's game, not a skipper's game, bit of everything.
Spot on.
Ballarat Highlands picked up a 1 over in the other semi-final.
They're on the board.
They're on the board. They trail Metro West 13-1. 7 ends gone, so they're a bit slower than this rink here. They might have a couple of dead ends. Not quite halfway through their match. What a bowl.
Did enough too.
Kicked it far enough down the line. Gee, that spray chalk really causing Zach Waning some issues. 3 times in a row, the little nib's fallen off. Only 1 or 2. I couldn't quite see Rodney Bates' paddle action there, JT. Looks like just 1. Well, DALLI doesn't really like it.
Squeezed through and nearly counted.
Come underneath this Zach Waning.
He could get to the jack here.
Jack or sit the bowl is good. Just misses.
That was close.
Andrew DALLI doing the finger measure. 2, he says. He was very quick and very confident. Zach Waning asking him to double check. Yeah, says, yeah, I like it. Rodney Bates not so sure, says 1 on a measure. Yeah, DALLI saying you're a little bit tight. So no change with that one. Doesn't really change anything, to be frank.
Similar bowl that Peter Lowe played, that Brad Pavey be trying to play.
You're looking to get under the Zach Waning bowl and back to the shot bowl or jack. For those who haven't yet entered, get your entries in for the State Novice Carnival, the State Over 60s Carnival. Not many spots left in the Over 60s. Get in quick. Well, I don't know if that's under Zach Waning's bowl.
No, it's definitely not under.
It still could work in for shot though. Don't give up on it yet.
Oh.
So get him for second shot.
You move
Very
Jack,
close
a foot,
now,
you
that's
bring all these in.
close for second.
You need a foot yourself. That's a foot yourself, that's all.
Not 1.
Under mine.
Yeah, you still got to just try and get under yours.
Good area.
Like a bit wider. You are holding nicely.
It's on a good track here.
That's a lovely, lovely lawn bowl.
Great bowl.
And then finishing through that gap is actually really good for the Eastern Rangers pairing.
Afternoon, Pat, BB President. She's sitting on the deck, Tone.
Well, I've seen Pat's Facebook photos of the deck she's sitting on, and it is idyllic.
Mm.
Not sure of the name of the little township place it is, but gee, it's pretty as a picture. I'll describe that for you in a second. If we watch this Brad Pavey bowl, track's good.
The track is very close.
All on the speed. It's got to be quicker to get around.
Didn't need that touch. I don't think if he got that touch, he'd be close.
Yeah.
Could be 2 or 3.
Just missed by a whisker. There's one shot out. There's 2 shots out. Now they look. This could be 2, 3, or 4.
It's not 4.
Oh, you're a harsh man.
Where are you getting the 4th one from?
Next to it, over there. 11 ends gone.
You need your eyes checked, mate.
Rangers.
Had the front one beaten.
2 it is. 6 shots in the last 2 ends, JT, and this one's changed up a little bit.
Well,
15,
matches
11.
the previous 2 ends for Geelong.
does.
They got 2 threes and they looked like they were skirting away, and then it's closed up again.
Certainly is. So picture this. Pat's sitting on a deck. She's got a little man-made creek, rivery type thing. Beautiful 150-year-old gum trees, lush grass all in front. A beautiful little paved area, a fire pit, and a really picturesque little stack of firewood.
Where's this? Is this her home?
At her, yeah, at her place, yeah.
Sounds tranquil.
It, you have gone to the next level today. It is absolutely picture perfect. As close to heaven as you can get. So I hope you're enjoying it, Pat, and watching on YouTube here on BVTV. Hello to you, Dave Morrison, watching from Henley on Clip in South Africa.
I wonder where that is. Never heard of that before.
No, I haven't. I haven't been to South Africa.
No,
so
no,
I don't
either.
have a great knowledge to be able to tell you, JT.
Yeah, we can always Google map it, can't we?
Yeah, I do have my friend, Dr. Google.
Great starter by Andrew DALLI.
He's been pretty good the last few ends.
I think all of them have been pretty good.
And this is true. It's in Mayerton in South Africa.
Just sort of zoom me out so we can.
Which
Oh,
is
not
just
far from
south of
Joburg.
Joburg, yeah. So nice to have you watching. Dave Morrison and Pat Schramm saying it's Tarragon. What a beautiful part of the world. Just near Mathara, JT.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Look at all this man-made.
Yeah, no, I know it.
It's just magnificent. Right on the banks of the Murray River, the little golf course. Ah, it's lovely.
Anywhere in the Murray's good.
This is true. Speaking of a couple of Murray boys, of course I was born in Echuca, JT a little further down the river, or up the river.
Up the river, come on.
Up in Waganya.
I was technically born in Corowa, though.
Well, true, there's no hospital in Waganya. There is an Uncle Toby's factory there.
Yeah, a lot of my family worked there.
And then I moved up the river a little further to Cobram. I was trying to get closer to JT. I like it, Clarky, on Facebook, saying tranquil. Sounds like how you play bowls, JT.
I wasn't sure if that was the way I described the way I played.
Loose.
Yeah, that's probably better. Erratic.
Inconsistent.
Off the hook.
Subpar. Of course we joke. This is the great Josh Thornton that I have the pleasure of sitting next to. Australian Open Pairs champion. Commonwealth Games gold medalist. State Fours champion from here from a couple of years ago. Got carried by the great Shorty McCaig. He told me.
All 3 of them carry me, let's face it. Ball there by Brad Pavey.
Yeah, cuts it back to 1 for Eastern Rangers. It's not a bad road here. Just got to slow down a touch.
That singles match next door is awfully close. It's actually now 19-20 in favour of David Cook from Trafalgar.
Yeah, the board's still showing 18, but will be updated shortly. 19-20, as JT quite rightly says.
Brad Pavey not far away again.
That's 2 very good bowls from Paddles.
gives them chances. While they're crossing over, Tone, I might update the mixed pair scoring from around the greens, brought to you by the Sporting Globe Bendigo.
Please do.
Metro West 19 leading Shrizlecki 3 after 12. The score between Sandbelt and Geelong hasn't changed, 14-4 after 9. I'd argue there's been a dead end or two there. West Coast 16 leading Wimmera 12 after 12. The Gippsland Eastern Rangers game is now 11-11-11. Last time it was
Wow,
9-9-9.
What are the chances?
Murray Mallee 6 trailing Mornington Peninsula 15 after 12. BCG 11, Ovens and Murray 10 after 10. Ballarat Highlands 10, leading Yarra 7 after 8. I think there's been another dead end there in that one. And Northern Gateway 13, leading Gold Murray 1 after 7.
Thank you, JT, for those scores around the grounds. Andrew DALLI continuing.
Peter
With the
Lowe
jack.
is so close here.
If he can get Jack Pack, it's worth 3. And he does.
That is a fantastic bowl.
What a bowl.
Could we lower the camera a smidgen, Brad? There is a bowl of Zach Wonings just behind, which I'd argue is going to come into play at some stage, I reckon. You see that? Yeah. So I reckon there's chances Andrew Daly's bowl, just short of the shot bowl, is a toucher. I reckon there's every chance they might look at running at this. Now, if they don't get it right, the toucher might become insequential then.
What was that word, sir?
Insequent. Is that? Oh, hang on. I couldn't even get that one out properly.
No, you lose a point for that one. You've been very good today. Inconsequential.
That's the one. Inconsequential. I knew what I was trying to say.
What it does open up. It's the shot on the right-hander's backhand. Trail that jack back. And Daly is sticking with the forehand. Just to make me look like a fool, more of a fool than I already do.
Yeah, so the other option, which is obviously they opted, is coming down trying to land the bowls of Brad Pavey. That's not going to get turned in, but it's another one behind they could potentially use.
Yeah, I'm seeing that shot on the backhand big time now.
I'm just hearing
Casper.
I'm just hearing Casper John say that now, and
I love it.
but in the tone of Sammy.
Sammy's not too far away from us. He could sing it from there. Paddles and Peter Lowe just surveying this head. They're just out of shot. They're probably 8 yards up the green. Lovely camera work there, Brad, producing the show. Thank you very much. Just working out what the shot is for Peter Lowe's last bowl. Does he try and get something back there, JT? Is that
Something similar. He changed the angles a little bit. He could probably get to Brad's bowls and turn them over a couple of times and push it into a good spot. His delivery is silky smooth.
Yeah, there's not too much you'd pick wrong with that one. Result looks pretty good too.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
And counts.
it's just given a little something to sit on. Not sure whether you heard that, Casper, in the effects mic, but that's one. S. Rogers just out doing a little singing, a little chanting.
Looks like he's doing some work too, Tone.
Simon Buckley on Facebook. 3 certainties in life, death, taxes, and Peter Lowe drawing shots.
I'm going to make a statement here. There was a period of time, probably from the early 2000s, early to mid-2000s, through till maybe 5-10 years ago, that Victoria probably had arguably 2 of the best leaders in the country. One was
You
Barry
and Peter
Lowe.
Lowe.
Definitely include myself. One was Barry Lester, obviously went on and played a lot of leading for Australia, and the other one was Peter Lowe.
Yep. I never really got to see Lowe play, so I'm enjoying what I've been seeing over the last couple of years. Zach Woney with big weight.
Might get something square out. Has.
Front traffic and gone.
So, let's get the behind the head shot if we can, Brad. I just want to see. It's probably opened up a little bit. He can now get to the toucher a lot better. I reckon Brad's going to try and play something similar to what Peter was doing and try and turn one of his own over. And do a little bit of coverage back there. If he misses, plays like that, it's not going to go into the pit.
Yeah, I like your thinking, JT. Brad Pavey likes it too.
Wow, that's another one, and it changes. That is probably better. I'll tell you why. He's laid the shot bowl, Peter Lowe's, which is a touch up, and now if it gets hit, there's every chance that toucher might follow with it now, based on the fact that it's on its running surface.
5 shots. The current holding, both skippers with 1 bowl to come. Brent Reiner throwing another couple of names into the mix.
Both very good players, but probably played more back end, I'd argue, those guys.
This is Michael Walker from Moama.
Yep.
Russ Green Jr. Certainly blessed with talent.
Oh, big belly time.
Going with weight. Front traffic is gone. He's got something. Oh, he
the
comes
toucher
off.
out. That was always a chance of happening.
Yep.
Had to hit it square. Well, so they got 5.
He doesn't have
I
to
wouldn't
change
say,
too
I
much,
wouldn't
does
say
he?
it's a free hit. Well, it's a free hit, but I wouldn't say it's an easy free
Yes.
hit.
Well, he's got a veritable wall to sit on. Benny Sale, who came up against this Geelong pairing, said Lowe was on fire yesterday too. Brad Pavey was incredible. It was good to watch. I think they picked up a 7 on the first end, which had the Middle Park team up against it. Very good players at Middle Park. Not even they could pick the Geelong boys back.
No change. Still 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct, Mundo, JT. That erases the damage done in the last 2 ends for the Geelong pair. If you've just joined us, this is BVTV. We are bringing you coverage from the State Championships of 2025 here from Bendigo East Bowling Club, courtesy of the City of Greater Bendigo, and our stream powered by Moama Bowls Club and Dandenong Club. Action aplenty here at Bendigo East. We're here until Friday. If you've got the opportunity, come on down. And even on Saturday, JT, while not necessarily a BVTV event, we do have the City v Country annual clash, where our selectors have their work cut out for them, trying to find the best squad to form the Victorian State squad, as Peter Lowe headbutts the jack with the opening bowl of this 13th end. 20-11 is the score. The other semi-final, Metro West leading Ballarat Highlands 15-1 after 8.
Andrew Daly's played a great bowl too.
He has been very good.
Take a couple of metres off. You're just really getting to my bowl and flopping side up flat. What you got, mate? Good here. Around now's good. Good shot. Yep. Good, mate.
Draws for the state under-18s are now out on Bowls Link for those
Ooh.
who have friends and family or playing in the event themselves. Jump on there and have a look. As Andrew Daly just gets through the gap. Not a huge gap there. Doesn't get jack or bowl. Unfortunately for him, good effort nonetheless. Men's Champion of Champions singles, JT. Ali Forsyth in the opening round has defeated Bradley Lancaster. And the opposing match Mason Bayliss now leading 21-20 over David Cook, of course 25 up.
I think,
In all
yeah,
the singles
and David
matches.
Cook's currently holding one shot on that head over there with a bowl to come, so it could be either 21 all or 22-1 in his favour.
As we said earlier, the winner of that David Cook Mason Bayliss match gets the privilege of playing against Ellie Forsyth. Not sure if that's a prize or a punishment. Ellie is an incredible player. Be very hard to get over the top of, but one of those two gents will have a shot.
Zach just missing his weight there.
Trevor Bradley saying we'll head down to Sunbury on Saturday through to Thursday. You can certainly do that. Sunbury, the home of under 18 bowls here in Victoria.
Yeah, should be good.
Go and see the best talent on display in the junior ranks.
Great bowl here from Zach.
Oh, it's a good match. There's quality bowlers everywhere.
Peter Lowe's nearly drawn around those bowls.
Wow. It's just talent galore. Brad Pavey lifts the lid. Tips his hat to that of Peter Lowe. David Cook picked up a couple on the rink next door, JT, now leading 22-21 over Mason Bayliss. Men's champion of champions singles opening round.
It's coming down to the wire, that one.
Again, a pretty good response here from Andrew DALLI. It's a nice home. It's a no-fuss delivery, isn't it? Just nice and fluid.
Keep the same weight. You get the bowl clean, it's worth 4. You stay.
Andrew DALLI's last bowl on this 13th end. It's just hurrying a touch. We'll split the couple of bowls, sitting behind the couple of bowls of Brad Pavey.
The Eastern Rangers team's probably got to win the last 3 ends, Tone, to have any chance of winning.
They do. They peeled off a 4 and a 2.
If they did that over the next 2 ends, they'd be 3 down playing the last end.
It's just that last end where they dropped a 5 that's halted their progress. They started to get things back in reasonable shape, down 15-11, but a 5 has made the task a little more difficult. Brad Pavey's going to find at the edge of some front traffic.
Gives Zach an avenue just underneath Brad's. Could get to the back bowl, which is a shot, or turn his own over. Said pretty. It's 15 ends, as it is all the way through the event. All state championships start out the same in terms of end length and finishes the same when it comes to their team games.
Yep. All our 2 and a walk pairs are 15, but our triples are 18. 4's 15, and any singles varieties are 25 up.
Close. Very close. And made 1. No, maybe 2.
Could be 2. Close. I'll say 2 if you say 1.
I'm saying 1 and a look. And 1 according to Red Bates.
You probably paid him $20 to say that.
Brad will be changing the forehand, looking to just arrive. He can get to the shot bowl, and if he gets it jacked down the line 2 feet, a foot, he'll make 2 or 3. It's on the right track here, Tane. Here it
All the
comes.
Speed.
Oh. Oh.
Falls out.
Careless.
Certainly only one now. This one on the replay we see. It's a fantastic effort. Just needed a touch more speed.
Do you reckon Zach plays something similar? And again, if he happens to just get there, makes 3 himself?
There's really nothing on the other hand, so DALLI's just showing Jack high with his foot. Big bowl for David Cook on the Rink next door.
He's a couple down, I reckon, at the head.
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, how's Zach's bowl going? Look quick to me.
I think it's not quite going to get back. One is confirmed, 13 ends gone, which means JT up and back.
So, 20 to 12.
Oh, I put that on the wrong
You
side.
put it on the wrong side. They
Oh,
weren't the
my
winners
God.
of the end. Come on, Tone.
My bad. 20 to 12 is correct, JT. 13 ends gone, up and back. Now Mason Bayliss has a bit of room to draw an extra one in here. We believe he's holding 2, certainly 1. He's down 21-22 in the men's champion of champions round 16 match. It's up against David Cook from Trafalgar. I think that's well and truly 21. But a bit close. Dirk Stiffley on YouTube saying he just chalked the one he rolled up and not the toucher. So there you go. I mean, it mattered not, but good eyes for you, Dirk Stiffley. Mason Bayliss rolls in the second shot. Does he get number 3? No. 2 there, so he now leads 23-22. That jack is being sent back by Johnny Roberts, our umpire. 1 centimetre. Got a bit of everything here at State Championships for 2025. And again, control of the mat going to the Geelong pairing. They'll get with their familiar mat on the tee. Jack pretty close to the tee.
The Eastern Rangers has to win this end, Tone, or else we're not playing the last end.
Correct. We can all have an early mark. You can go and sign some more autographs. The other men's pairs semi-final action, Metro West leading at 15-3 over Ballarat Highlands. 10 ends gone there. Some mixed pairs action, Ballarat Highlands leading Yarra 12-7 after 9. And Northern Gateway leading Goulburn Murray 16-2 after 9 ends, I should say. All the matches up here on A Green. B Green also in use, JT.
Ovens and Murray 12, playing Bendigo Campaspe 12 after 12. Different game that one though.
True.
Murray Manly 6, trailing Mornington Peninsula 19 after 13. Gippsland 11, trailing Eastern Rangers 13 after 12. Wimmera 12, trailing West Coast 17 after 13. Sandbelt 14, leading Geelong 8 after 10. And there has been one match completed down there. Metro West defeated Strzelecki 19-6.
Dirk Sifley just letting me know I did make a little error before. I thought it was well and truly 21 metres, but it missed by a centimetre. So I was a centimetre off. Being well and truly correct. Deservedly so. Picked up by Dirk on YouTube. I shall make myself do an extra 10 chin-ups tonight.
Get it right, Hank. Get it right. Good shot. You're still down.
Brett Money a few rings over. Get it right, good shot. You're still down. To his partner in crime in the men's pairs, Hank, Wayne Roberts. Yeah, just finding the gap between Jack and shot bowl. In behind the Jack is not a bad thing. Obviously, Eastern Rangers need to pick up a little number here. This is good bowling, JT. This is good bowling from the Geelong pair. A very strong combination.
Sack just marginally quick. If it stays on it, it's probably a good home.
Brad Pavey. As soon as that bowl finished, it was straight on the mat. I love it.
He knew what he wanted to do.
Exactly. There's no need to dilly-dally. The last thing anybody wants is a game where people dilly-dally. Hope we don't see one of them.
David Cook is currently holding 2 next door. He's on 22, Mason Bayless 23, and Mason Bayless is playing his last, and David Cook has one to come. So we'll just stay tuned to that one next door, just have a bit of a... Mason's playing weight. Doesn't like it.
No.
And takes
no,
probably
takes
his
his own
closest
ball
out.
out,
So
yes.
still 2. David Cook could win the match with this last bowl here.
He's got about 2.5 feet to draw, third shot. Takes a big, deep breath before he gets on the mat. Calf injury and all. That's him in the top left of the screen now. No change for DALLI.
Let's have a look.
He's staying plenty wide. Smart play. He's already holding 2.
Yeah, but he can draw for the match here. He's just got to get down.
Gotta sit.
It's too quick.
Okay, so no change. He'll now lead 24-23. Had a shot at it.
Peter Lowe going to roll his own. Nope. Just slides under.
I'd kind of like to see Peter Lowe with his next change hands and just get something in that pack or behind that pack. You're already holding the shot bowl. Any shot for them will see them through to the final. It's not about making numbers now, it's about protection. There we go, it's called by Brad Pavey. Change over now, try and get a metre past the head. Great call, great skipping. Can't play the shots. He's a touch narrow.
Might find the hole. And finish in a good spot.
There's a little bit of good fortune there, and he knows it. Peter Lowe on his way down said, hopefully I don't find the Jack. He finds the gap between Jack and the shot bowl. Few little grins there.
Right. Zach Waining's got 2 bowls to try and extend the match into a 15th and final end.
Just got to trail at what? Foot? Maybe a touch more.
He's not getting down quite in time.
Still sits in an area where he can get it though.
Correct. Does Brad play the other hand now and try and sort of land that pack, just rollies over? I don't know.
Is there any
He's-
value in going weight at that pack?
No, I mean, they got shot. Just... I know he's indicated to Peter Lowe his left backhand, so he still likes it
Wants to
there.
get in amongst that pack or a little deeper?
I don't know. Doesn't look that far away, watching the track go down. Well,
That is
another one.
oh, there's still a shot.
Yeah, you can still get the jack that far for 4. It's the cuter shot or the harder shot because you're playing very precise weight. Happen to overplay it. Well, Ocean Grove's got a couple either side behind. See how he goes.
Zach Waning, is this the last bowl of this match? Track looks pretty good. It's got to drop now.
Doesn't
Here
look
it
far
comes,
away.
JT.
Doesn't look far away.
It's just going to be a whisker
Oh.
wide. A great effort. And they will shake hands. That'll be a single on the board to the team from Geelong. Peter Lowe, Brad Pavey and JT. That means we don't need to play end number 15. 14 ends gone is enough with a 9-shot margin. It'll be recorded as a 21-12 victory here at the State Championship semi-final action. A victory to Peter Lowe and Brad Pavey. Kudos to Andrew DALLI and Zach Waning. They played very good bowls in that match. So we're both probably keeping an eye on the rink next door as well, JT. We'll use an opportunity to fill a little bit of air and just see what happens with these last couple of bowls. While we do that, JT, we might give some scores from around the grounds before we sign out. So
That,
Metro West leading 15-3 in the other men's pairs semi-final. David Cook from Strzelecki in the Champion of Champions round of 16 is leading 24-23. And we believe the shot bowl is that of Mason.
No, it's not.
Bayless.
No, it's David
I
Cook's
guess the
bowl.
one behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So Mason Bayless can sit that bowl to hold 2 and hold match if he's good enough. This is his 3rd bowl. So just zooming in on that head, lovely stuff. Brad producing the show.
Just on the tight side.
Yeah.
All
Weight
right,
was
so they got one
okay.
bowl each. Look, if I'm David Cook, I'm probably not going near it. It's a very hard shot still.
You're 100% sure?
I saw Neil Smiley put his,
you.
indicated the who had shot.
Yep.
I watched the bowl come down.
David Cook's down there having a look now anyway, so we'll...
Although, I don't know what he's saying to Neil Smiley there, but
He's probably saying, can you play this bowl for me? Right, other mixed pairs action. Yarra 7 trailing Ballarat Highlands 15. That's after 11 ends. And Northern Gateway having a fair old day there, 16-4 in the mixed pairs action. 10 ends gone. That's over Golden Murray. Righto, David Cook is back on the mat. Couple of calls to can we stay for the end of this? We will. Thank you, Julie. We mentioned a couple of times the winner of this match will progress to a quarter-final match-up against Ellie Forsyth for Sandbelt.
yeah, I like what he's doing. He's trying to split the couple of bowls of Masons. He's probably just a fraction quicker, but he was trying to split them and have a bit of protection there.
So the shot for Mason Payless to try and dislodge the shot bowl. Second prize was jacked back. So that one's almost out of the equation now.
All right, Mason's coming back to play his final bowl. Down match. Needs to sit the bowl. We'll get the bowl out. Sit the bowl will probably get him the match.
Some pretty significant tape on the leg of David Cook after that calf injury you spoke about earlier, JT. Doing well to even be out there playing. Here we go, Mason Bayliss getting on the mat now. Last bowl. He's down match, 23-24.
Can't tell. Body language is not giving me much.
He's
I feel like
following
he's
it.
close.
He's following it.
I feel like he's close.
Oh, he's got it out. And is he hold two? He has a big fist bump from Mason Bayliss. What a bowl. Looks to have kicked it far enough and held on for a couple.
David Cook's looking to see whether it is two.
They will just confirm and shake hands. So what a bowl. Mason Bayliss was down match. Sits out the shot bowl. He did have second shot, so he picks up a couple there. And we'll take that match for Evans and Murray. 25-24 over David Cook from Strzelecki. Follow along on Bowls Link. You can get all the other results from play occurring here at Champions Week. Going for 9 days. So a little bit more State Championships 2025. We have one more match to come today on BVTV. It'll be the women's triples final. We look forward to seeing you then.